Did you know that some of the fruits you've been eating for decades could actually be the reason your legs feel weak or sore after 60? As we age, our bodies don't bounce back the way they used to. Small dietary mistakes, especially the ones we don't even realize we're making, can add up and start affecting our health in unexpected ways. Many seniors assume that leg fatigue, balance issues, or morning stiffness are just a normal part of getting older. But what if the real cause was something sitting quietly in your fruit bowl? Today, we're going to talk about something surprising. Fruit may be the hidden culprit quietly draining your leg strength. Some of the most common fruits, found in nearly every household, may be contributing to muscle weakness, joint discomfort, and mobility issues, especially for those over 60. The good news? Once you know which fruits to limit and why, you can start making small, smart adjustments that help you feel steadier on your feet, reduce daily fatigue, and regain energy and confidence in every step. If you've ever felt like your legs give out too soon during the day or your balance just isn't what it used to be, it might be time to take a closer look at what's on your plate, not your age. Bananas may seem like the perfect fruit, but for adults over 60, too much of a good thing can quietly take a toll on your legs. For years, bananas have been praised as a go-to snack, rich in potassium, easy on the stomach, and great for heart health. But what many people don't realize is that after 60, the body's ability to filter and balance potassium can decline, especially if kidney function isn't as strong as it used to be. This can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, where too much potassium builds up in the body. Instead of supporting your muscles, excess potassium can interfere with nerve and muscle signals, leading to symptoms like weak, shaky legs, numbness, or tingling in the feet. Bananas themselves aren't bad. One a day is generally fine. But problems can arise when people eat 2 or 3 at once, or combine them with other high-potassium foods like spinach, coconut water, or potatoes, pushing their levels into a risky range. Take Howard, 74, who stayed active by walking every morning. But he started noticing his legs giving out halfway through. It wasn't age, it was 3 bananas a day, plus a potassium-packed smoothie. He reduced his banana intake and saw his strength return in weeks. Another concern? Bananas are high in natural sugar, which can cause low-grade inflammation, especially in the joints. If your knees feel stiff or sore after standing, your healthy snack might be part of the problem. The bottom line? At this stage in life, eating smart means eating what your body needs now, not what worked decades ago. Grapes might seem like the perfect light snack, sweet, bite-sized, and refreshing, but for adults over 60, they could be quietly draining your leg strength. Many people don't think twice about grabbing a handful of grapes. But these innocent-looking fruits come with 3 big concerns: high sugar content, pesticide exposure, and inflammation. Grapes are packed with fructose, a type of sugar that's quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. This causes sudden spikes and crashes in blood sugar, which over time can lead to chronic fatigue, poor energy regulation, and weaker muscles, especially in the legs. Even more concerning, grapes are among the most heavily sprayed fruits in the grocery store. Unless you're buying organic, each bite may come coated in chemical residues. These substances can throw off your hormonal balance and trigger low-grade inflammation, which often settles in your knees, hips, and joints, making everyday movements harder and more painful. Take Louise, 78, who loved her afternoon grape snack. But over time, her knees began to swell and walking became uncomfortable. Physical therapy didn't help. Once she removed grapes from her diet and replaced them with anti-inflammatory blueberries, her symptoms significantly improved within a month. And if you're eating grapes as raisins, the problem is worse. Dried fruits concentrate the sugar and often include additives that promote gum inflammation, which has been directly linked to poor leg function in older adults. Bottom line? Grapes may look harmless, but for aging bodies, they can quietly contribute to the very issues many people chalk up to just getting older. Knowing the why gives you the power to make changes and start walking stronger again. Watermelon is refreshing, hydrating, and perfect for a hot day, but for older adults, too much of it can quietly weaken your legs. Yes, watermelon is over 90% water, and it feels like the ultimate thirst quencher. But here's what many people don't realize. While it's high in water, it's low in electrolytes like sodium and magnesium, the very minerals your muscles need to stay strong and function properly. So what happens? You might feel refreshed in the moment, but at the cellular level, your muscles may actually be dehydrating. That kind of hidden fluid imbalance can cause cramps, fatigue, and wobbly legs, especially in seniors whose muscle health is already more vulnerable. It gets more serious if you're also on medications that affect fluid balance. Watermelon can dilute your sodium levels, which in turn lowers blood pressure, making you feel dizzy or lightheaded when you stand up. Take Susan, 82, who started eating watermelon 3 times a day to avoid salty snacks. Her legs began to feel heavy, and she experienced 2 unexpected falls. A checkup revealed low sodium. After cutting back on watermelon and adding more protein and electrolytes to her diet, she regained her balance and energy. Watermelon also has a high glycemic index, meaning it causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, which over time can reduce circulation to your legs and contribute to muscle fatigue. Bottom line? Watermelon isn't bad, but eating too much without balancing it with protein, healthy fats, and minerals can silently affect your leg strength and increase your risk of falls. Understanding how your body responds to even healthy foods is key to staying steady, strong, and safe. Apples are often called nature's perfect snack, but for adults over 60, they may not be as muscle-friendly as they seem. They're easy to carry, easy to chew, and full of fiber, all great things. But here's what most people don't hear. Apples are low in protein, calcium, and magnesium, nutrients that are critical for muscle strength, nerve health, and bone density. If apples become your go-to snack throughout the day, they can crowd out more nutrient-dense foods, like nuts, eggs, or yogurt, that your body actually needs to stay strong. Another hidden issue is acidity. Apples, though mild, are acid-forming. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at buffering acid. This means the body pulls minerals like calcium and magnesium from bones and muscles to neutralize excess acid, weakening both over time. Plus, older adults often eat less overall. If an apple fills you up between meals, you might be missing out on calories and protein, which leads to gradual muscle loss, especially in the legs. Take George, 78, who loved his apples, 2 to 3 a day. But he couldn't figure out why he had more leg cramps and trouble standing. A closer look showed his apple habit was replacing protein snacks. Once he adjusted his diet, his strength and mobility improved. Bottom line? Apples aren't bad, but balance matters. Stick to 1 a day, and pair it with protein or healthy fats to support your legs, muscles, and energy levels. Pineapple may taste like a tropical treat, sweet, juicy, and packed with vitamin C, but for older adults, it could be silently contributing to leg swelling and fatigue. One reason is bromelain, a natural enzyme found in pineapple. In small amounts, it can aid digestion. But when eaten frequently, especially in large portions, it can irritate the stomach and even thin the blood slightly, which may lead to bruising or slower healing, especially in the legs. Pineapple is also high in natural sugars and acts as a mild diuretic, which encourages the body to release water. That might sound like a good thing, but if you're not also getting enough electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, your body can end up retaining fluid in your lower limbs to compensate. The result? Puffy ankles, heavy legs, and tired calves after just a short walk or time spent standing. Consider Harold, 78, who snacked on pineapple chunks every night. He also had mild heart and kidney issues. Over time, his legs became swollen and uncomfortable. After switching to berries and adding a pinch of Himalayan salt to his water, the swelling eased and his mobility improved. Pineapple's high sugar content also spikes blood sugar, which over time can damage circulation, especially to the legs. Bottom line? Pineapple isn't the enemy. But for those over 60 or managing heart and kidney concerns, portion size, frequency, and balance with minerals are key. A few small changes could make your legs feel lighter and more energized. For most of our lives, we've been told that fruit is always healthy, no questions asked. But after 60 or 70, our bodies begin to tell a different story. Aging changes how we process sugar, absorb minerals, and manage inflammation. Foods that once gave us energy might now be causing stiffness, swelling, or fatigue, especially in the legs. It's easy to blame these symptoms on aging itself, but often, the real culprit is what's quietly showing up in our everyday meals. Leg strength isn't just about how much you move. It's deeply connected to what's happening inside your body, your circulation, blood sugar levels, inflammation, and even your electrolyte balance. And some of the most innocent-seeming fruits may be disrupting that balance without you even realizing it. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up fruit altogether. You just need to understand your body's new rules and respect them. That might mean cutting back on certain fruits, combining them with protein or healthy fats, and paying attention to how you feel after eating. Take a look at your habits. What are you snacking on between meals? How do your legs feel an hour later? Small changes, like choosing berries instead of grapes or pairing apples with almonds, can have a big impact. Knowledge is power. And every step you take to support your body, no matter how small, brings you closer to more strength, confidence, and independence in your daily life. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you learned something useful, and we'd love to hear how you're putting it into action.